All right, and welcome back. And we've got a teaser video for what's coming up on Peakmonsters very soon. We are working hard, lots of features in the next release, because what happens is, well, you can see right here, this little crown represents Premium Package. That is a new feature coming up for the PKM token Premium Package. Um, uh, and there's just going to be stuff strewn all over the website of little bits and pieces that are going to benefit people with the premium package. Right now, what I'm doing on my own cards is something that some of you are going to be interested in, and it's not for everyone. In this case, what we've done is, well, let me show you. It's the cards that are for rent, and that are being rented out presently. And in right here, let's just go ahead and do it. Um, uh, what we've got is a compare your rentals now has many options. So in this case, I compared against the 80th percentile. Very aggressive card renting prices. But as you can see here, that my prices are 24 times cheaper. So I'm renting at 1, and other people, up to the 80th percentile, are renting at 24. So, and including a bunch of these Genbilchkas. So what I've got here is I've selected 409 cards that had pretty off pricing. They were very off. And I clicked on this button that's here to make sure that they weren't already being canceled. And what I'm going to do is not cancel them, but change price. And you say, Jarvie, how can you change price on cards that are presently being rented? Well, it's a new feature for premium users that is coming up. So what I would do here is, here's the prices that they are as they are right now. And if I click on 80th percentile, you'll see that the price goes from 0.14 up to 0.99, or from 1.9 up to 24, etc., etc. And let's round it off with something that we're still in development. There's still a couple more things that may be in here, and trying to figure out from users if they want all these different types of things or how many of them they want. Low market, we may add a couple more in there. So like, the cheapest or the 5th cheapest, the 10th cheapest. So you can see how these go up in price. So you can see that it raised up the price. Sniping Narwhal, you can see here, it goes from 0.14 to 0.99. But if we really wanted, the cheapest on the market is 8.7. So we could go from essentially 0.14 all the way to 8.7. Now the median is at 0.99. So it's just a kind of a run on the market. I don't know if I want to go all the way up there. So then you got the next button. You could go through them and like make sure you could go down to 7.7. For example, I'm going to hit this negative button next to it. So it just positions it like, I think about 1% below. Yeah, so I don't know actually what it goes down by, but it's a nice, easy number. And on this one, you can see the low market's at 15. 24 is the 80% median. Even look here, I'm just going to go below the 66th percentile, which means if you aren't familiar with percentiles, and I've mentioned this in previous videos, that if there was 100 cards being successfully rented out, and you put yours at 6, and yours was in the 66th percentile, that means that there are 33 more expensive than yours and 66 less expensive. 80th would mean that there's 20 like more expensive than yours. So you're not the most expensive. That would be max. The most expensive in the last 24 hours is 29. And then the 80th, and then down here to the 50th. So this would typically be called the median or the 50th percentile. So that means half of the cards are more expensive and half of them are less. But look, so many people, there's a bunch renting at 2.2. You know, the minimum is zero point 0.1 and the maximum is 29. Anyways, a lot of really cool features for you to take a strategy that you would like. Previously, everyone, all that they did was compare to set at the lowest market price. And there was typically one strategy that most of our users did. Now I can see a lot of people using aggressive until the prices kind of even out, and then maybe people will start to go to the 66th or 50th, that sort of thing. So lots of things going on, even set it by all cards being rented out. But I tend to do 24 hours because it represents the current trend of prices. So we are going to go to the bottom, hit confirm. I could double check a lot of these prices if I wanted, maybe on the ones where there's like, 100 of them that are going to change. Let's take a look. It's putting them at 3.8. The low market is 4.3. So I am going to destroy the low market price. But that's fine. We're going to hit confirm. And now 409 of them, what's going to happen in, like 2 days, basically, the end of the 2-day period, they're going to be repriced. So they'll be canceled from these users and immediately relisted on the market. So it's something people have asked about. I know it does throw a few wrenches into a lot of other features that, or not a lot, like some of the other rental features. So it is hard on that. But we decided to offer. So even though it is detrimental to the rental process or auto rental process, we decided we give it to our this feature to our premium users. So because there are premium users, and we want you guys to have everything, I guess, possible. So you could keep on going and looking at price comparisons against the 80th percentile. One actual really fun one to do. So if we hit hide rental data, we refresh the page as well to get new data information. All right. One fun thing would be to compare against the max price. The max price in the last 24 hours, and then we click the other direction. Look, I'm trying to rent them out for 4.4, but the reality is the max that they've been rented for in the last 24 hours is 0.7. So do I really think I'm going to rent them out for 4.4 is the question. And I think we're going to go with just Chaos Legion and rewards cards for right now. And so repricing all of these, we could do the ones that aren't delegated. No. Actually, look down here. There's some really cool things that maybe I should show you. I guess this is going to be a little bit longer of a video. I didn't realize. But these are premium as well. And we changed the rental mismatch. So that'll be pretty cool. All right. So all the ones that are way high in price, it looks like there's 1,700 of them. No, not 1,700. Let's do 1.01 and hit this button. There we go. There's 77 that I'm trying to rent for more than they've been than is basically possible in the last 24 hours. So in this case, we're just changing the price. They're not being rented out presently anyways. So we will set a new price. So these things are all premium right here. Manual pricing will still remain for a lot of you. And I think price limits are premium. There's going to be some shuffling around of things that maybe we didn't put in the premium and not. But basically, the PKM token is kind of funding is the incentive for our team to do lots and more development, where we have a couple other projects that we work on beyond Peak Monsters. We're just creating new features that are kind of just like bonus awesome features for premium users. You didn't People they aren't needed, but they're awesome. They'll save people time and they'll make people money. So that's a little plug for premium. It should be pretty affordable. We're just hoping lots of people use it, and we don't make money off of it. By the way, premium will be kind of like a burn type function of the PKM token. We're not trying to make money off of it, except that we have PKM as well. So I've bought some in the last few months. All right. All right. Yeah. So we just set and confirm. Just a fun new feature. Now we're going to go to these. This is kind of also my testing period. So let's see cards that are like. Let's refresh. Let's remove that. And let's hit this rented for. Which of the cards? Gotta unclick that. Oh, okay. Maybe they're not presently available. Oh, recently used in the last 3 days. And that's recently used by me, and I haven't been playing. But I could go to another account that is being played by a bot and played in the last 3 days. So even though these say that they haven't been played in the last 24 hours, we know that they've been played in the last 3 days. All right. So if we unclick it, this number 101 goes to, and again, this is my first time testing it, goes to 287. Oh, look at that. So you could select all the ones that haven't been played in the last 3 days and transfer them out of the account and say, look, they're not using them anyways. So played in the last 5 days, 8 more cards. Played in the last 7 days, quite a few more cards from that. So you could take all those 117. I'm assuming quite a few of them are rewards cards that are just sitting in the account. So that'd be interesting to see. So, all right. Duplicates was there previously for high tier players as well. Rented for oh, it seems to be working here. We got to get a little indication of what it means here, I guess. And I don't know, just looks nice and organized now. Looks great. There are a few more features. I guess I'll just do in another video, or we'll talk about in the posts. This is just kind of a preview and for me to do a little bit of testing. I hope you enjoyed the video.